Wilson, I'm not willing to lose this war. And I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
You want me? Come and get me!
Have you ever wondered what happens when obsession turns into power? When the very monster you've been hunting for decades becomes you? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and tragic story of General Thunderbolt Ross, the man who became the unstoppable Red Hulk. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know why Red Hulk is more than just another gamma-powered beast. Trust me, Marvel fans, you don't want to miss this. But before we begin, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button, subscribe for more epic Marvel deep dives, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out. Ready? Let's jump in. Origins: General Ross and his unrelenting obsession. General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is a character deeply entrenched in the lore of Marvel Comics, long before his transformation into the formidable Red Hulk. Born into a family with a storied military history, Ross's early years were marked by an unwavering commitment to his nation's service. His experiences in World War II, the Korean War, and numerous conflicts earned him accolades as a decorated officer of the United States Army. However, the seeds of his resentment and eventual transformation were sown in his professional rivalry with Dr. Bruce Banner. Ross, a man of action and traditional values, found himself sidelined at Los Alamos, overseeing nuclear experiments instead of leading troops in battle. His simmering frustration reached a boiling point when Bruce Banner, a reserved scientist with none of Ross's machismo, was placed in charge of the Gamma Bomb project. To Ross, Banner epitomized everything he despised: intellect over physicality, caution over aggression, and a calm demeanor that clashed with Ross's fiery temper. The creation of the Hulk and Ross's vendetta. The experiment that transformed Bruce Banner into the Hulk was one of science's most catastrophic unintended consequences, but for General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, it marked the genesis of a lifelong obsession. Ross had long been involved in overseeing the military's most ambitious projects, including the Gamma Bomb program, where Banner worked as a scientist. This collaboration, however, was fraught with tension from the outset. Ross, a battle-hardened general, valued discipline, strength, and hierarchy, while Banner embodied the antithesis of these qualities: meek, intellectual, and unassuming. To Ross, Banner represented a threat to his authority and a direct affront to his worldview. Complicating matters was Banner's relationship with Betty Ross, the general's daughter. Ross had envisioned a traditional, powerful suitor for Betty, someone reflective of his ideals, but instead, she fell for the gentle, unassuming scientist. When the Gamma Bomb experiment went awry, transforming Banner into the Hulk, the stakes escalated dramatically. The Hulk's raw, uncontrollable power was the ultimate insult to Ross. Not only had Banner outshone him professionally, but now, as the Hulk, he also represented an unstoppable force immune to Ross's authority. Betty's continued affection for Banner, despite his monstrous alter ego, only deepened Ross's personal humiliation. This set the stage for a vendetta unlike any other. Ross dedicated every resource at his disposal to capturing or eliminating the Hulk. Military units, advanced weaponry, and cutting-edge technology were deployed to bring the Hulk down, but none could match the raw, unrelenting power of the Green Behemoth. Ross's frustration drove him to forge alliances with some of the Hulk's most dangerous foes, including the Abomination and MODOK. These collaborations were not born out of mutual respect, but rather a desperate belief that the enemy of his enemy might finally succeed where he had failed. Each failure only amplified Ross's bitterness, turning his vendetta into an all-consuming obsession. He saw the Hulk as more than a monster. To Ross, the Hulk symbolized his own professional inadequacies and personal failures. Over time, his relentless pursuit of the Hulk became less about duty to his country and more about his wounded pride and desire for revenge. This single-minded obsession not only alienated him from his daughter, but also pushed him into moral and ethical gray areas, blurring the lines between heroism and villainy. The birth of Red Hulk: Science Meets Revenge. The transformation of General Ross into the Red Hulk is a chilling tale of vengeance, manipulation, and the dangerous interplay of science and ambition. After years of failure in his attempts to capture or destroy the Hulk, Ross found himself approached by two of Banner's most intelligent and diabolical foes, MODOK, the grotesque mastermind with unparalleled intellect, and the leader, a gamma-powered genius with a penchant for psychological manipulation. These villains, each with their own vendetta against the Hulk, proposed a radical solution to Ross's problem, becoming a Hulk himself. This plan took shape during the events of World War Hulk, when MODOK and the leader devised a method to siphon gamma radiation directly from the Hulk. They used advanced satellites to drain the Hulk's energy, a feat that no other villains had previously accomplished. This harvested radiation was then infused into Ross, fundamentally altering his physiology. The result was the creation of the Red Hulk, a being with the same extraordinary strength and resilience as the Hulk, but with several critical differences. The Red Hulk, unlike his green counterpart, retained full mental control during transformations. While Bruce Banner's anger triggered his transformation into the Hulk and often left him with no memory of his actions, Ross could switch between his human and Hulk forms at will. This ability granted him a level of strategic superiority that Banner never had. Ross, the military tactician and decorated war hero, now had a weaponized form capable of executing his plans with precision. The combination of his battle-hardened mind and the immense power of the Red Hulk turned him into one of the most dangerous entities in the Marvel Universe. But the Red Hulk was not just a mirror image of the original Hulk. Ross's transformation came with unique powers, such as the ability to absorb various forms of radiation. This made him an even greater threat, as he could absorb the gamma radiation of his enemies to strengthen himself. In battles against foes like the Hulk or Thor, this ability allowed him to gain the upper hand by turning their own power against them. However, this radiation absorption also had a darker side. Over time, as Ross absorbed more energy, his body would overheat, creating a physical vulnerability that could be exploited by his enemies in prolonged battles. This overheating symbolized Ross's own internal conflict. His burning obsession for power and revenge came at the cost of his physical and mental stability. The introduction of Red Hulk in the comics was shrouded in mystery. When the character first appeared, his identity was unknown, and readers were left to wonder about this new, crimson powerhouse. Ross's eventual reveal as the Red Hulk was a dramatic turning point, marking his full transition from antagonist to anti-hero. His transformation highlighted the dangers of unchecked ambition and the lengths to which one man would go to achieve power and control. In becoming the Red Hulk, Ross embodied the very thing he despised. The irony was not lost on him, nor on the heroes and villains who crossed his path. Red Hulk's creation was not just an act of revenge against the Hulk, it was a desperate bid for relevance, power, and redemption in the face of years of failure and humiliation. However, his newfound strength came with heavy consequences, forcing him to confront the very monstrosity he had spent his life fighting against. The power and weakness of Red Hulk. The Red Hulk's power set is unique, even among the roster of gamma-powered beings in the Marvel Universe. Unlike the traditional Hulk, whose strength and resilience scale with his anger, the Red Hulk possesses the distinct ability to absorb various forms of radiation, including gamma rays and cosmic energy. This ability not only amplifies his strength during combat, but also grants him an edge against energy-based attacks, making him one of the most formidable beings in the Marvel canon. For example, in his battle with Thor, the Red Hulk absorbed the energy from Mjolnir's strikes, turning Thor's power against him and temporarily overpowering the God of Thunder. However, this ability comes with a significant drawback: overheating. As the Red Hulk absorbs more radiation and expends energy during combat, his body temperature rises to dangerous levels. This overheating weakens him over time, causing his body to lose efficiency and strength. In extended battles, his physical form becomes increasingly unstable, rendering him vulnerable to counterattacks. This critical flaw adds a layer of complexity to his character and provides his enemies with a tactical advantage. From a narrative perspective, this overheating symbolizes General Ross's internal struggle. His quest for power and control often leads to self-destructive outcomes. The Red Hulk's overheating mirrors Ross's inability to let go of his vendetta, illustrating the cost of unchecked obsession. Red Hulk's impact in the comics. Red Hulk's introduction into Marvel Comics was a masterclass in mystery and intrigue. His first appearance in 2008's Hulk 1, written by Jeff Loeb, sparked a wave of curiosity among fans. Who was this new, crimson-skinned powerhouse with the strength to defeat icons like the Green Hulk and Thor? The creative team skillfully maintained the suspense surrounding his identity for months, even inserting red herrings to throw readers off. The use of a robotic decoy to portray General Ross alongside the Red Hulk kept audiences guessing, adding a layer of misdirection that deepened the mystery. When the truth was finally revealed that Red Hulk was none other than General Thunderbolt Ross, it was a groundbreaking moment. Ross, once a staunch antagonist to the Hulk, had become what he hated most. This transformation marked a turning point in his character's arc, evolving him from a one-dimensional military figure into a complex anti-hero. The layers of his character, his unrelenting pride, his bitterness over past failures, and his desperation to regain control made him one of Marvel's most compelling figures. In the years following his debut, the Red Hulk became a key player in the Marvel Universe. He joined the Avengers, fought cosmic threats, and even led the Thunderbolts, a team of reformed villains and anti-heroes. His battles weren't just physical, they were also deeply psychological, exploring themes of identity, revenge, and redemption. The arrival of Red Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, marks a significant moment for fans. General Ross, portrayed by the late William Hurt, was a recurring character who brought gravitas and tension to the Hulk and Captain America storylines. With Harrison Ford stepping into the role, the MCU now has the opportunity to explore Ross's transformation into the Red Hulk on screen, introducing audiences to one of the most compelling arcs in Marvel Comics. The MCU's approach to Red Hulk promises to blend Ross's military-driven persona with the high-stakes drama of Gamma experimentation. In the trailer for Captain America: Brave New World, the focus on Ross's transformation hints at a larger narrative involving Gamma-powered beings. The visual of Red Hulk damaging a vibranium shield underscores his immense power, immediately positioning him as a formidable adversary for the new Captain America, Sam Wilson. Fans are eager to see how the MCU adapts the Red Hulk's comic book origin and whether his overheating weakness will play a role. If done well, the character could become a linchpin in future storylines, bridging the gap between Earth-bound heroes and cosmic threats. The introduction of Red Hulk may also serve as a springboard for other Gamma-powered characters to take center stage. The future of Gamma beings in Marvel. The MCU's decision to bring Red Hulk into the fold signals a broader exploration of Gamma-powered characters. Marvel Comics has a rich history of such beings, ranging from She-Hulk and Abomination to lesser-known figures like a Bomb and Scar. Red Hulk's arrival could pave the way for these characters to join the MCU, expanding the scope of Gamma-related narratives. One particularly intriguing possibility is the introduction of the Leader, a genius-level villain whose comic book history is deeply intertwined with Gamma energy. The Leader's manipulation of General Ross to create the Red Hulk in the comics provides a blueprint for his involvement in the MCU. His intellect and ability to control minds would make him a formidable villain, capable of challenging not just the Hulk but the Avengers as a whole. Additionally, the exploration of Gamma energy raises ethical questions about power and responsibility. Could Gamma experiments be weaponized, leading to a new wave of Gamma-powered soldiers? What are the consequences of tampering with such volatile forces? These questions could form the backbone of future MCU storylines, adding depth and complexity to the overarching narrative. The Leader, a catalyst for chaos. The Leader, aka Samuel Stearns, is one of the Hulk's most iconic adversaries and a potential game-changer for the MCU. Introduced as a brilliant scientist who becomes a Gamma-powered genius, the Leader's abilities include superhuman intelligence, mind control, and manipulation. His involvement in the Red Hulk's creation in the comics is pivotal, as he collaborates with MODOK to orchestrate Ross's transformation. If the MCU stays true to the comics, the Leader could serve as a major antagonist, influencing events from behind the scenes. His mind control abilities could provide an explanation for Ross's transformation into the Red Hulk, adding layers of intrigue to the character's motivations. Furthermore, the leader's desire to create a world of gamma-powered beings could serve as a thematic counterpoint to the Avengers' mission of protecting humanity from superhuman threats. The return of the leader, hinted at in The Incredible Hulk, 2008, would also bring closure to a long-dormant storyline. His presence in the MCU could reinvigorate the Hulk's narrative arc, paving the way for a resurgence of the character in his classic form. Hope for Hulk's resurgence. Red Hulk's arrival raises an exciting possibility: the return of the original, Savage Hulk. In the comics, Hulk's transformation into Professor Hulk marked a shift from his primal, rage-driven persona to a more controlled, intellectual version of himself. However, this evolution came at a cost, as it diminished the raw power and unpredictability that made the Hulk such a compelling character. The leader's mind-manipulating abilities could play a key role in reversing this transformation, bringing back the classic Hulk fans know and love. Alternatively, the Red Hulk's sheer power and aggression could force Bruce Banner to tap into his darker side, reigniting the internal struggle between man and monster. Either scenario would reinvigorate the Hulk's character, restoring his status as a central figure in the MCU. As fans, we can only hope that the MCU's exploration of gamma-powered beings leads to a deeper understanding of their complexities. Whether it's through the Red Hulk, the leader, or the resurgence of the Hulk Savage persona, the potential for storytelling is immense.